Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about string methods in Python. So let's start. Here we have created a variable called myString and assigned string value Python for beginners inside this myString variable. Then we give a number for each character based on its position inside the string. We call these numbers indexes. The most important thing is these indexes are always starting from the 0. So P get the 0, Y get the number 1, T get the 2, H get the 3, S get the number 6. Then finally S should get the 19th index. Here is a list of cool things we can do with Python strings. So let's try them one by one. Let's create a new file inside our project directory. So I'm going to call this string underscore methods then .py extension, then press enter. Here I am inside my working space. So let's create variable called myString and then I am going to store Python for beginners string value inside this variable. Okay, then let's write a print statement. Inside the parentheses, I am going to put myString variable. Then let's run this program. Here you can see entire Python for beginners string is printed on the terminal. Nothing special is happened. Then I am going to take this first string slicing method and you will know why we are calling this string slicing. Right after the myString variable, I write square bracket. Inside square bracket, I write 2:6 and then run the program. The output has come like this. When we are using square bracket, it says we are going to access this string using indexes. So this particular 2:6 says we need to access characters from index number 2 to index number 6. That's why we got T, H, O and N as output. Here the important thing is when we says until index 6, index number 6 is not included. That's why space right after the word Python is not included in our output. Then let's get this string slicing method. Here inside I put -1. Then run the program. Here we got S as a output. Simply minus mean it start to get index from other end of the string. Now let's get this. Now I only put starting index and colon. Let's run this program. Here we got the output. If we don't mention ending index, it will automatically get final characters index plus 1 as the ending index. Now let's get this. This time I only mention ending index. Then run this program. If we don't mention starting index, it will consider 0 as the starting index. For example, other than starting and ending index, also mention steps. Then run the program. Based on the output, this is the first character. And this is the character which we will meet after go 2 steps. In this example, we are only mentioning step as -1. Then run this program. Here we got the output as complete reversed version of our string. Now we are going to use this upper method with strings. Still we haven't learned these methods, but we just use it. We use this dot operator to indicate these functions. More accurately, methods lives inside this variable. So this method simply returns capitalized version of our string. To see this, we just need to put it inside print statement. So let's run this. Here you can see capitalized version of our string has printed on the terminal. Now we are going to use this lower method with strings. Same as the previous, this lower method returns copy of our string which all letters becomes into the lowercase letters Let's run this. Here you can see all letters become lowercase letters. Let's take this find method. Here I write my string, then dot right after find method. Inside parentheses I put character P. Then run the program. Here we got the output as 0. Basically, this find method returns index of the first occurrence of specified value. Here character P is the specified value. Here is another example of find method. But if we are specified a value which is not lives inside our string, it will returns -1. Now let's take this title method. Same as the previous upper and lower methods, this title method is doing it capitalized first letter of the each word, then return copy of that string. Here you can see the output. Let's take this split method. Here I write my string dot then split method. Inside the parentheses I put string space. This split method basically split the string into a list using separator. In this case separator is the white space. Let's run this. Here we got the output. Now let's take this replace method. Here I write my string, then dot after replace. Inside the parentheses, I give two arguments. The first one is the character what I want to replace. Then the second one is the character what I want to be in there. Then run the program. Here you can see P is replaced with J. Not only we can change the characters, also we can change words as well. So I am going to change Python with word Java. Then run the program. Here you can see Python is replaced with the word Java. Now let's take this. Here I write string Python. Then in keyword right after my string variable. Basically this statement returns true if my string variable has this string value. Let's run this. We got the output as true because this string value is existing in the my string variable. Let's change this character. We got the output as false because this is case sensitive. Let's get the final one. Here I write not keyword with the in. Basically this statement returns true if my string has not this string value. So let's run this. Here we got the output as true because this Jython string is not lives inside the my string variable. So this is for today friends. Let's meet on next video.